Classic Truck Rescue. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we're going to do something exciting. Yeah, not you, you're going to stay here. We're going to go out to the house and cut another section off of it. It's been a long time since we've given you an update on the house. That's because it's been a soggy mess out here, right? But the sun has been poking its head out, hasn't it? It's been nice.
Can't prove it.
Well, it has. And the ground dried out sufficiently for me to get a lot of dirt work done. I restacked a bunch of boulders on the main driveway because it was a little questionable when they brought the garage in. It was crumbling a little bit. Reinforced that instead of, well, I'll show you a little bit of me stacking some boulders, but I'm going to take you around and I'm going to show you everything that I did get done. The area where the shop was going, we had Curtis stuck in the mud out there in a mess. And then I put fill dirt in when I shouldn't have. And I didn't think I should punish you for my mistake. So I just went ahead and moved all the fill dirt out, got back down to the native soil. And I'll show you what I did there. I've actually got the area where the shop's going staked out. I'm still making progress on my Montana truck, but I'm not going to show you it until I get a little bit more done. I'm not showing you every little painstaking part being put on it or whatever, but it's come a long ways, hasn't it, Jamie? Mm-hmm. We'll get Jamie driving it in an upcoming episode. We're very happy about the progress. It's been a long winter. Yeah, winters are rough for us. We stretch just like everyone else. Today, we're doing a mystery box. Paul V. Montagnon. Paul V. Montagnon is a longtime viewer, honey, and he's one of our staunch Patreon. www.patreon.org/Classic Truck Rescue. We only have a few Patreons, but they're pretty cool guys, right? And Paul V. Montagnon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, he sent us a box, and I'm very excited about it because it has metal rattly stuff in it. There's a wrench right here, and there's a bolt head right there. It says...
You can't always go by what's on the outside.
I know.
Oh, why are you looking at me about that? No, wait, please.
because there's no way anyone could ever hope to understand the beauty of you
by what's on the outside.
By simply looking on the outside.
I love my wife.
That's not what I meant. Watch them, they'll trick you guys. I meant a beautiful thing by that. You're extremely beautiful on the outside. Okay, there's no way you'd understand.
Don't go by the box.
What a beast Jamie is to deal with, going by the beauty of what's on the outside.
No, you can't judge the box by what's on the inside. Well, that sounds weird.
I think I cleaned that mess up, didn't I? Paul V. Montagnon sent us a mystery box, and I'm gonna open it.
Don't
with
touch
my
your finger off.
With my that's a knife.
That's no carnival knife.
Say it.
Devin.
Do the Australian accent, honey.
I can't do an Australian accent.
Now that's a knife.
That's a knife.
Shrimp on the bobby. I can't do Australian accent.
You know what? I'm gonna look up the clip.
I cannot mimic that.
Well, I probably can, sort of, if I... Who sharpened these?
That one was difficult because of the designs. It's pretty sharp.
Pretty sharp. Anyway, look, honey.
What?
What's he saying? What are you saying, Paul? They're blocks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I can use these.
Will you actually use
But
those
I'm trying to figure out...
I need a railroad tie.
These will come in very handy.
Yeah, they will. Those are
Oh, look, they got little things, honey, where you can attach a rope. Yeah, you can hook a rope onto them.
Those are sweet. What? Ricky's actually going to use the proper thing for putting behind one of
I
those?
am.
That's
And
nice.
they're orange. They match my Yunkin tractor. Right on. Thank you, Paul. Those are awesome, and I will use them. And you will see me using them. You're strong, you're fearless, you're 100% amazing. You inspire me. Well, thank you. And you inspire me, Paul V. Montanian.
So for now on, you got to be like, hey, Jamie, why don't you go grab me a wheel chalk? And then I don't have to look for...
Yeah, and
Put
then
up pieces
and when
of
I'm
wood.
using them, then we'll say thanks, Paul. And half of the people will go, why is he thanking Paul? But I always thank my people, Rick and Jamie, Annabella, Jet, the mobs, gangs, etc. That's the chickens and cows, etc. Plus Mom, Jim, Big Steve. In case
Aw.
you, hey, Big Steve's going to be in this episode. No, he's not.
With his... Did you video him riding his bike?
Yeah, but I can't show that because it shows all the changes I've made to my Montana
Oh.
truck
Okay.
that they don't get to see till that episode. It's looking good, folks. In case you are not aware, you all are now my extended family. Of course we are. All of our viewers are extended family. We've been talking to them for years and years and years, and some of them come out here and visited us. And because I care, I'm sending you something that I'm sure isn't high on your to-do list. Being a longtime viewer, early days at Chicken Ranch, I've seen you use all manner of junk
Yeah, exactly.
for chalk blocks. Here's the real deal. Enjoy. Love you all. Paul and Teresa Montanian. Loving memory of Lou and Bobby. Bobby, my best friend, died just before we were set to retire. 40-plus year friend. I'm sorry about that, Paul. I know what that's like. Unfortunately, we're getting to the age where we lose a lot of our friends, but and Lou's still, there's still a hole in our hearts where Lou used to be, but we know that he's in a better place and he's not in pain, and we're happy about that. Thank you, Paul, for the box.
Yeah, those
I
are
will
cool.
install the ropes and stuff and get right to work on putting them to work. But right now, let's jet out to Canby, Oregon, and maybe we'll take the chainsaw, or maybe we'll take a sawzall and do a better job with chalk line. We'll cut a big chunk off the house. Peace.
Peace
Oh,
out.
as always, thank you for viewing. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, keep coming back, and click the unification bell.
The unification bell.
And
Notification.
we've been listening to Biden too
Oh.
long.
You can't use that. Circle back.
As always, thank you for watching our channel, and please remember to like, subscribe, comment, keep coming back, and click the notification bell. Peace out.
You said in our earliest thing that there was sunshine, and you're a big, gigantic fibber.
As you can see, I'm not catching a break today, but my spirits aren't dampened because I'm excited to be out here and cut this section, so I'll show you. I'm cutting that eave right there above the garage off, flush with the other section of the roof. And I'm excited to be doing this because what does it mean, Jamie? What does it mean? Why am I cutting this off?
It means that the house is one step closer to coming home.
Exactly. So without further ado, let me get set up.
A DEW do?
Without further ado, and definitely no don't, let's get her done.
I'll just sit right here.
You just sit right there and stay dry. Don't worry about me.
Stop doing that. This truck is going nuts. The step keeps coming in and out.
At least I can set my tools up in the garage, you know. Oh, also, hang on to your camera for a sec.
This stupid, that thing right there keeps going in and out for no reason.
Also, while I'm at it, I'm going to do my product review on the Egretech Power Station. Look out. Now it's stuck down.
Now you did it.
So be it. Also, while I'm at it, I'm going to do my product review on the Egretech Power Station. Look on it, Jamie. Do you see it? Do you see it?
What am I looking at?
That little film that you like to peel off.
Oh, yeah. I do see that. Oh, here it goes, folks. Whoop. I don't know why I like that.
Anyhow, I've been waiting for the right time to do a legitimate test of this.
Yeah, the last one didn't work so well.
And this is a good test of it. The steps automatically going up and down by itself.
I know.
This is a good test of it because it's a situation where we have no power and I've got to use, well, I brought my chainsaw, but I've got to use the saws I do have, or my circular saw and my Sawzall, either of which use a lot of energy, so this will be a good test for it. We'll see. It's got, I've got 100% on it right now. I've got 100% on it right now. We'll see how much it uses, and then I'll use the solar panels that they sent me to go with it and see how long it takes to charge.
Do you know what that little thing on top of that green sewer pipe is?
No, but you do.
It's called a churney plug.
Oh, a churney plug. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Love you.
Love you.
This is making me nervous.
Kind of windy out right now, but I've got my gutter off. We put it up on the porch, got the leaf guards out of there, snapped my string line across the top of the shingles, and now it's time to hook the skill saw up to the Egretech and see if it's going to do the job for us. Oh, wrong one. 99% charged. Where'd my 1% go? Okay, so powered on. Now I'm turning on the AC out. 99%.
Maybe it is gonna work.
I gotta be up higher. I gotta be able to see the line. I don't want this all crooked. No, it just means I need to be up higher. I don't know if you can see it, but that's getting me about 2 inches down through those 2x4s, which is fine, because that'll get me cut through the shingles, the sheeting, and half of the 2x4s, and I can come from the bottom and cut the rest of it with my sawzall. We're getting there, slowly but steady. I'm just getting, my face is just getting peppered by the rocks off the shingles, because I got to stay right on top of it. I'm gonna have to get this up here with the sawzall or something. There's an overhang. I'm gonna have to get that part with the sawzall, but I can get a little more down here, I think. Nope. Gotta sawzall the rest. All right, honey, go warm up and I'll regroup. Well, there's a spot where it's not straight on the string line, but instead of going that way, which I did a little bit here, I stopped and went this way so I can trim that up once it's out on the property. We're just trying to get this 14 inches off right here, so I'm okay with that. And the roof's still covered. And that is the end of me having to be on the roof until it gets to the Classic Truck Ranch. I hope. No, I'm done up on the roof. I'm done. The Egretech works a lot better with the Sawzall, but you know, that takes a lot of power to start up. This draws even our house power down. It could be, and my saw is real old, so I know it's not efficient.
goes uppity up up, he comes down to the down down. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, eh?
So what gonna do? What gonna do?
He goes uppity up up, he comes down to down.
What gonna do?
no, it's a Ricky NATO! A Rick NATO tearing off the fascia of our house! Oh! Ooh!
Right on the camera bag.
Right on the...
Egretech.
Yeah.
Oh well. Man's got to do what a man's got to do, see?
Oh, the only problem I see with that eave not being so long, I can't hang posies on either end now.
I'll put you some things that stick out.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Damage check. Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
Woo! The Luth train.
Oh, yeah, everyone wants to see that. Sure they do.
Neep.
You have to film me dying, honey.
I don't have to film you dying. All right. Later.
Later. And I'm gonna cut the one on the end first so it doesn't split when it falls. I'm alright.
Oh God.
Oh. It's the getting back up.
Oh my God.
It's the getting back up that counts, folks. Well, I knew it was going to happen sooner or later, right?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, honey, the angle of the dangle, it had to happen. That's fine. I love you. I'm fine.
Your knee?
I'm good.
Your back?
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my God.
Job done. Oh.
Gosh, she's sitting there praying the whole time.
Well, it'll be good footage. They like it when I wipe out. They love it. Some of them, the only reason they watch is to see me hurt myself. Don't want to let him down.
I was charging the camera, so I didn't get it.
Well, I'm glad I jumped. Maybe, no? You know I did jump, right? I was afraid of that swinging back and hitting the ladder. I gotta cut that stop off. Well, folks, the show must go on. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have done it, but I jumped off the ladder when that big hunk of house started snap, crackling, and popping. I figured I better clear the premises. I better get out of the vicinity of the carnage. So I did. Fortunately, I landed right about there, and it was pretty soft as far as the ground goes. You know, you could have worse ground to fall on, and the job is done. The roof is cut off as far as it needs to be cut off. Ooh, what happened to you? What happened to you? There we go, folks. Job done. I can back it up and head back to the ranch. Yeehaw. The Egretech Power Supply did pretty good. So look, I kind of think this is what it's designed for. I don't know. In my world, it is. I had a job to do out here. I had no power, and I needed to use power tools, and it powered up my skill saw. It was a little hesitant about powering the skill saw, but in its defense, I will say that my skill saw is very old, and I know it draws a lot of amps, because if you fire that puppy up on the property, all the lights go dim. Had no problem operating my Sawzall, and Jamie and I have used it to power the toaster, the can opener, and the coffee pot at the same time with no problems. Let's see what kind of power we got left after today's job. It's still at 81% power. Look there, folks. Can you see it? 81% power, and I'm happy with it. Handy little device to have in case of an emergency where you need power. It's also got USB ports and a DC power outlet right there. It's got 2 plug-ins for your 120. Pretty cool. There's where you charge it. Yeah, I like it. Thank you, Egretech, for helping me get this job done. Oh, your little thing took a beating on the job site. That's its first battle wound. Anyway, job done. A little crooked down there on the end, but that's something that I can straighten up when I can even add on to it if I want. But the main thing is it needed to be no wider than what you see up there at the peak for going down the road purposes, and we'll be doing that shortly. Classic Truck Rescue. What do we say, honey? What do we say? Oh, poor little Jamie was so upset when praise God. All right, we're done. I'm just gonna put my toys away now. Love you.
Peace out. Are you sure you're okay?
Peace out. Yeah, I'm fine. Give me a good one and a smile. Peace out. Between the width of the section that I cut off and the width of the gutter, we took a good 16 to 18 inches off of the width of this house, or this section of the house. As you can see, it's now cut flush with the rest of the roof, but it was sticking out a good 16 to 18 inches. That'll make a huge difference as they get into tight situations going down the road with it. I went and checked the plastic on the walls, the temporary walls that we made. Everything's still buttoned up real tight. Chimney's covered. This section's actually a little bit narrower than the other section. They've already got the dollies under this section. They have 2 more dollies to put under that section, but they've got their sticks up on the roof to push the power lines out of the way if they get close, but I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that too much on this one. And I'm very happy. We're very excited. We thank the Lord for this opportunity to see this happen, and you can still build the American dream, folks. You just got to put the work in. America! When I did this fencing for the cows before they got here, I knew they were going to love that tree. That part of the pasture gets a lot of shade from that one tree being inside the fencing. They're going to love that. I've already moved a bunch of the boulders out here. So I didn't really film. I did a whole bunch of work out here. I moved the dirt piles that were over there, put them right there. I got a lot of those boulders dug out. But the main thing that I did was get a road on each side where I could get from back here up to by the deep part of the ditch. The boulders were just piled up on each side, and that makes no sense, because then you can't pick the boulder up and put it where it needs to go unless you bring them all around here and dump them over the end, and that doesn't always work because sometimes they roll all the way down to the bottom anyways, but they rarely wind up exactly where you want them. And what I found is it's good to strategically place these boulders where they support each other, and then you fill in between them with dirt and the rain washes that away. But anyways, I've got a good road on each side. I'm going to go ahead and finish this side up. I think I'm going to leave a couple of those there. I might get the one out of the end and maybe the big one next to it, but I'm going to leave some right there just to give a little support, because this is the entrance to the road that goes around behind the barn, and it's just convenient being able to get all the way around Jet's pasture back there and the cows' pasture up here and back into the barn and walk through a man door to where you can feed the horses and the cows. But I'm going to go ahead and get some more of these boulders moved. I really think that's going to help keep the edges from degrading, and I can put more rock in here or whatever after I get all the boulders packed down, and it'll just, you just got to keep building it, you know. But I saw some serious issues when they brought the garage in with the dollies. I had a flashlight out here, my quad sitting right there with the light pointed this way, and I had a flashlight, and I was watching as the wheels on this side of the garage, you can still see the mark right there where it was, that deep mark right there, and I could see this gravel shifting. Well, the spacing will probably be the same on the sections of the house that they're bringing in. I'm sure the dollies will be in the same spot. They told me 16 feet. I went a little over, and I'm glad I did. But I want to get this lined up with some boulders so that if it does put more weight on there, it doesn't collapse, but maybe shoves into the boulders. You know what I mean? Where it might get mushy, but it won't collapse. We won't have catastrophic failure. Anyways, I'm going to get to work. Oh, also, on my poo, I don't know, but I had a pile twice as big as that. That pile's from, I just mucked out the barn because we brought them fresh hay. But around that, where it's all dirt, the pasture is dirty, is where I spread out the other pile. And we've been having sunshine and it's drying out. I think it's okay if you're a farmer rancher, unlike this rancher apprentice. I'm Rancher Rick, the rancher apprentice. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. Is that good to spread it like that? Also, this year we're gonna fence in this side of the pasture. I'm gonna let this grow up a little bit, but we're gonna fence in this side, which is why I cleared everything where you see that dirt, and it goes all the way up to the driveway and the gate on this side. That's so that we're always gonna have a road going around the outside of our pastures, so you can get to the animals what they need quickly. I've got a gate down at the end of this, right in front of that garage, and I'll put a gate in this side where they just go straight across to this pasture, and then we can start doing the pasture preservation thing, you know, where you alternate. But I just haven't figured out how I'm going to keep them from eating this one and not wanting to go to that one when the grass is better on this one. Comments, advice. Do I need to make another row of fencing so that they can't get to this pasture when they come out of the barn? They have to go along where that one fence is because the gate's down in that corner. Maybe that, huh? A lane to get them to the other pasture. Yeah, maybe that. Let me know. I appreciate my tips. People have helped me a lot with a lot of stuff that I have no clue how to do. I have to do most everything myself, so when I have people with experience and knowledge helping me, and I mean it's people that have done ranching or building roads or building a building or even restoring trucks, that people that have done it for years and years and know the pitfalls to look out for and know the shortcuts and know what doesn't work, because I often find out what doesn't work by doing it and having it not work. That's the way it usually goes. But I appreciate my viewers. I appreciate all my viewer tips and advice. It's awesome. I think I'm pretty good up here. I really do. I think this is good up here. My culvert down there, I kind of made the rocks go around it, and I'll keep trying to do that, but I got to get a little rock on top, so I'm trying to put some big ones around it. I'll show you. You'll see.